My name is Michael Ishu. I'm 61 years old and I'm a virgin. I'm also declaring to you our Creator made me see Him 8 times. I have 2 revealings to explain to you. The first revealing, I am going to reveal a repeatable path for males around the world to prove to themselves our Creator exists, we have a soul, we can visit another dimension of space and time, and talk to the dead. Second, I have been given the knowledge to reveal our Creator's hidden formats in the Bible. In this video, I will explain the repeatable path for males around the world who honor and respect our Creator will say our Creator made me see Him. This path is repeatable and it will change the world as you know it today. My second video will be on our Creator's hidden formats in the Bible. These hidden formats bring forth true truths about our Creator and Jesus. These hidden formats have 4 rules, and by repeating the 4 rules proves the words revealed in the PDF that is on my website. I named his revealed words YHVH'S Everlasting Promises. This path that I'm going to reveal is safe enough for 13-year-olds, and I am suggesting that every male do this at least 3 times. This path must have knowledge before anyone understands what they or you will experience. First, a male needs to understand what the word abyss is. Our Creator's words define what the word abyss is. Our Creator tells Cain, Abel is crying to him from the abyss. Thus, the abyss is our place where our souls went after the body dies. After Jesus ascended to heaven, he now judges the righteous to live with him in heaven, and the unrighteous into the abyss. Heaven is another dimension of time and space for our souls to exist. This has been known to you, for you have heard people having a near-death experience. They have been telling us that they are hearing voices from a white light. They are calling out from heaven. Second, males need to learn that this path will separate the soul from the body to experience the abyss. Third, a male needs to have a Hardon while he is sleeping to repeat this path. A male does not have a Hardon for a few nights after he releases his seed. If he waits a few nights after he has lost his seed, he will then again have a Hardon when he sleeps. These next few days are the best time to follow this path. A male only needs to fall asleep at 9 p.m. and wake up at 1 a.m. Then he is to lay on a couch on his back with a pillow under his head and his knees bent and resting on the couch's back. Next, he needs to place his fingertips on his maleness so that just his fingertips move when his Hardon begins. When his fingers move from his Hardon, he will from that moment on remember everything that is going to happen to him until he awakes. When he falls back to sleep, that is after 1 a.m., he needs to be thinking about what he wants to do when he knows he's in the abyss. For example, if he wants to fly, fly. If he wants to create a car, a boat, or whatever, all he has to do is will it. The stronger his will, the faster that item will be caused before him. When I said fly, that is because he will find himself floating in a deep darkness. I have been out there more than 100 times. The only thing that is out there are these beings floating around in a deep emptiness. Our Creator says this place is the darkest of prisons. The beings that exist out there, they will come and talk to the males visiting. I just can't say this will happen the first time, but it will happen by the 3rd time. But if you end up seeing them the first time, you can stop. Why go any farther? Number 5, there is a warning that must be given to the males that are going out there. That is, do not attack these beings. Their will is strong enough to hold your soul from returning back to the earth. I just said you could die if you attack them. Now this leads me to the males. I said each nation is to find males who respect and honor our Creator, or any righteous male, wherever they are, can do the same. Now these males who live a righteous life before our Creator, they begin by declaring to those beings our Creator is a being, and they are to respect and honor our Creator. Those beings will not like that, and they will start creating things before you by their will. As you do this night after night, at some point one of those beings is going to attack you. Now let me tell you what's going to happen from there on out, so you're aware of what's going to happen. The first thing you'll notice, you will not be able to move your mouth or be able to speak. Then you cannot move your soul. Your body temperature back on Earth is starting to drop. Next, you will start nodding off, not being able to keep your eyes open. This nodding off is very much like driving a long distance and not being able to keep your eyes open. At this point, a male will not be returning to his body on Earth, or our Creator is going to open up his eyes for him to see our Creator. That's right, our Creator will make him see him. He will redeem him from the deep by opening up his eyes, and he will wake up on Earth. There are many other things that could happen our Creator might do to you when he is redeeming you from the abyss. This is how our Creator made me see him 6 of the 8 times. And by the way, those of you who want to call out for Satan and talk to him or fight with him, go ahead. I know what Satan looks like, so when you come out with your witnessing, I will know if you're telling the truth or not. Our Creator's light can be described to people on Earth as our Creator's light in darkness, brilliant purity in darkness, laser white light in darkness, a pure light circle in darkness. When I read the I Ching, I noticed the Taoists knew his light by noting his light as bright flash. When they are meditating, they see his light as a bright flash and then their eyes open in the 10 a.m. hour, just like I did. What the Taoists don't know is our Creator's prophets and males like me, we have stood before his light in visions in the night. Let me tell you a little bit more about me so you understand who is editing the text. When I was 5 years old, I talked to our Creator and I told him I would respect and honor him my entire life. I also learned later that was a vow. I also vowed that I would always tell the truth. At 6 or 7 years old, I had a vision in the night, and I stood before his light and I talked to our Creator. He gave me a vision for me, and he did not talk to me. When I was 36 years old, our Creator made me see him, and he made me witness Jesus. By that, I mean from his white light came a white light cross, and therefore I know Jesus was with our Creator in heaven. Now, my next videos are going to explain why the Bible is so difficult to read. I'm going to go through the 1611 preface. Now, that is the translator's own words of explaining why they started from the Greek and the Hebrew text to get the text into English. There are some very interesting words within the text. I'm sure you don't know what they mean, so I need to explain them to you. Follow along with me and enjoy our message from our Creator.